In this session, we'll talk about entity framework core. Okay, so let me give you official definition on entity framework core. So the entity framework is an object relational mapper that enables .NET developers to work with database using .NET objects. Okay, it eliminates the need for most of the data access code that developers usually need to write. Okay, so we don't need to connect every time database whatever if you want to do any modifications. So you can directly through code you can update the tables, you can modify the tables, and you can insert the data. So all that we can handle by using this entity framework concept. And today we are we are doing a demo on code first approach. Okay, so we have multiple approaches to work with entity framework. So we have database first model database approach. We have model first approach. We have code first approach. We have so database is database first database, and then it will go to model, and then it will goes to code. This is the database first approach. If it is code first code, and then it goes to database. So this is the flow we generally use to follow for the code first model. Okay, so let me quickly create a POC on this. So for that, let me add a so let me add a project. So we'll take one sample project to create this. So .NET new console. Let me create a console application. Console hyphen O and EF POC. Okay, Entity Framework Core EFC EFC core. Okay, so let me enter. So yeah, so EFC is created. Go to that folder EFC TOC. Okay, enter. Okay, so now we'll directly go to our Visual Studio Code. For that, use code dot and just open this from Visual Studio Code. So here we to work on the entity framework, we have to install some packages. So to install the packages, what we can do, we can go to NuGet Gallery. So generally you will not have this NuGet Gallery. So to have this NuGet Gallery, what you have to do is go to extensions and type here NuGet. Uh, then you will see NuGet Gallery here. You have to install this extension. Once you install this extension, then here just type greater than symbol, and then you will see a NuGet Gallery here. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll install some packages to work on this. So firstly, we have to install Microsoft Entity Framework Core .SQLite. So this one, and click on install. And so yeah, so this installation is done. Now go to the project. I'll close this for now. Okay. So let me add one file, data uh, context. I'll just add data context dot cs. Okay, so here what we have to do is we'll add we need to add like what maybe what I'll do, I'll not add multiple class files, because to create entities in the same class itself we'll add the subclasses. So first class is public data context, public class public class data context. This is the first class. And secondly, I'll create two entities. One is public class employee and we'll create one more entity, public class department. Okay, so these are the two entities I'm going to add in the database. Okay, so for the database context, what we have to do is we need to inherit db context. Okay, so just select this, it will add a refresh the import as well. Okay, now so let me add some values here. Yeah. So for the interest of time, what I'll do, I'll just copy paste the properties, because this is not new to you. I'm just adding, you know, for employee ID, name, salary, and department ID. And the same way for the department also, I'll add properties here. Okay, so we have department ID, department name, and employees. So if you observe here, right, you'll see non-nullable properties must contain a non-null value. Okay, so to avoid this error, what you can do, let me go to CS projects. You have to disable this nullable. Okay, just type disable. Okay, that's all. Now all this will go. Okay, yeah. So till here we are good, right? Now the next thing, we have to add a context also. So so we'll add two tables here. What you have to do is public db set department and departments. Okay, get set. Okay, the same way we have to add for employee as well. So what I'll do, I'm just changing employee and employees. Okay, that's all. So now what we have to do is we need to because db context instance represents a session with the database, so can be used to query and save instances for our entities. Okay, so one more thing, what we have to do is we have to give a connection string as well. Means we need to give our database name and we need to configure the connection string as well. So for that, on configure, maybe we can do like this. Override, because this method we have in the db context, we are just overriding on configure. Okay, on configure. So what I'll do, I'll just give only options. Okay, so here we don't need it. Simply we can, because it's online code, so we can just give options dot use SQLite, and we can give our database name here. Means the connections, but in a real time you have to add a builder configuration here. But for our demo purpose, I'm directly giving the connection string. My db.db. I'm just giving my same. Okay, if you want you can give your own name, but I'm just giving my db name, my db dot. Okay, that's all. Our code is done. Now let's execute this. So to execute this we have to run some commands again. So let me come out of this. Where is our terminal? Go to terminal, and here uh, we have to install our .NET EF so that we can create a migrations. Okay, so let me type a command here, .NET install .NET EF. Okay, let's install this. And so we have to install one more package. So this is one more package we have to install. After this, let's create a migration. Means it will generate a complete script file so that it will directly we can directly run that scripts to create a database. Okay, so click here. Now it will generate a script file. I'll show you that once it is created. And it is building now. Yeah, if you see here, there's a migration folder generated, and inside this we have three files. One is initial create.cs, designer, and snapshot. So if you go to this initial create, right here you will see create table script and insert data, everything you'll see here, right? So now we have to update. So to update this in database.net ef, just type database update. Okay, let me see, it is updating. Yeah, it is updated. Now the database also created, you see here mydb.db. Okay, now let me open this and we'll see whether the two tables created or not. Okay, I'll just click here. Oh, what is this open anyway? Okay, so Visual Studio Code cannot open DB. So for that, let me do one thing. We have to install one more extension. What you can do, go to extension here and SQL Lite. So this extension you have to install. So it is already installed on my machine. So what I can do, just go to arrow SQL Lite, open database, click on this. Okay, and click on this. Now here you will see one more accordion. See SQLite Explorer. Okay, see now we are able to see department table and employees table. Okay, so let me click on, let me run this and I'll see. Okay, I don't have records in this. And department, let me click on run. So we don't have records. If you want we can create. So how, let me click on insert and give some ID one and department IT. Let's run this. Right click, run query, and run again. See, we got one department. In the same way, you can add employees and okay. So now we can run this through console application. Let me go to, where is the console? Let me go to the files again. Go to EFCPOC and program tab CS file. Let me close all this so that I will not have any confusion here. Okay, so let me execute the statements from console. Okay, so for that we'll go to console application. We'll just write something here like this. Write a console db and insert department. let me insert a department. Like how I inserted, I went to the, uh, I went to the database and I created an insert statement, right? Now without that also we can, install the things. So, oh, why this DB is not showing? Okay, so we have to create the instance where using where db equal to new data context. Okay, so okay, fine. So let me run this .NET run, and let's see the department is created or not. Inserting new department and save changes. Now let me go to the database again. There is SQLite and run these departments. Where is this? Or else new select query, click on run. I think somewhere it is showing. Or else you can, install SQLite and you can check. I think somewhere it is showing the data. Oh, sorry, it is showing here. Okay. Okay, this way we can, update and insert the database also. This is the sample code for, creating inserting the data into department. And let's say if you want to read data, what you can do, just console dot write. Same way you have to add this db dot departments order by id. So first record I just want to read. Let me comment this out and run. Okay, I've let me go to terminal. So this way you can query the departments, and if you want you can update the departments. So let me add a sample code for the updating the department. This, so here, so let's say if you want to add department, if you want to update it, department name, this way you can update. And when, because it is interlinked with the tables, right? So so this way you can add the employees. I'm just updating the department and updating the employees as well. So that's all for this session, because it's a long session. Thank you for now.